Prime Minister Gaston Browne on Thursday presented the 2026 national budget under the theme People-Centered Growth and Development, outlining an agenda to strengthen the economy, expand social services, and build long-term resilience for Antigua and Barbuda. The Prime Minister highlighted the country's fiscal turnaround over the past decade, contrasting a high debt, low-growth economy in 2014 with what he described as record economic expansion, declining debt, and improved public services today. Antigua and Barbuda is projected to achieve an overall surplus, he says, of $69.5 million next year, with the debt to GDP ratio expected to fall to 61.4%. Economic growth for 2026, according to the Prime Minister, is forecast at 5%, supported by major tourism investments, including projects at Half Moon Bay, Yepton Beach, and Barbuda, alongside expanded construction activity, new roadworks, and strengthened port operations. Job creation continues at historic levels, he says, with more than 54,000 active jobs recorded in 2025.
So evidently, my administration has performed. And as they say, figures don't lie. Now, we have built an economy that is broader, more resilient, and capable of sustaining people-centered growth and development. And that is primarily what we want to speak about to you today in this budget statement. Mr. Speaker, a defining moment in this journey came in 2016, when we abolished personal income tax. It was a bold choice, and critics at the time foretold collapse. But instead of decline, consumption strengthened, business turnover increased, and government met its obligations through disciplined management, stronger fiscal administration, and economic expansion. Returning money to working people fueled the very growth that was taken for granted and that is happening today. Mr. Speaker, people-centered growth and development is not a slogan. It is a track record of performance.
A key pillar of the budget is expanded access to education. Browne announced that tuition will become free for eligible citizens at UE5 Islands once the campus completes its $200 million expansion. Starting in 2026, students at the Antigua and Barbuda College of Continuing Studies will also study tuition-free, and the government will cover all CXC examination fees. Healthcare investment includes the opening of a $10 million renal care center, upgrades to community clinics, expanded mental health services, and the launch of the National Health Insurance, starting with a pilot project early next year.
Next year, we'll also see the launch of the National Health Insurance, the NHI, replacing the nearly 50-year-old medical benefit scheme. The NHI will provide lifetime coverage, stronger financial protection, and universal access to health care. With the support of UE St. Augustine, and a pilot, in essence, will begin in early 2026. Mr. Speaker, we are advancing a comprehensive vision of national well-being, and mental health is central to it. As you all are fully aware, I am one of the activists and advocates of mental health, and you can be assured that we will lead by example here in Antigua and Barbuda. Mental health touches families in every community, often quietly and without the support they need. In fact, I speak from a position of experience. Our community will not allow it to remain in the shadows. As you're all aware, my late mother became mentally ill from the time I was 9 years old.
Housing remains another priority, with more than 270 new homes to be built for low-income households and vulnerable families, alongside the completion of the Booby Alley redevelopment and new condominium projects in Barbuda and Bowlands. The government, he says, will maintain ABST zero rating on essential foods, continue subsidies on electricity, fuel, and LPG, and suspend common external tariff on a range of key grocery items. A partnership with Guyana will also expand the imports of low-cost staples. Browne announced more than $4 million in new spending on policing surveillance technology and marine security, including the acquisition of a new patrol vessel. Road rehabilitation will accelerate nationwide, he says, with over $1 million in new financing, and Barbuda is slated for major upgrades to its roads, airport, and port infrastructure. The government will make another round of retroactive payments to public servants this month, bringing total arrears cleared since 2022 to nearly $60 million. A full public sector reclassification will be completed by July of 2026, delivering salary upgrades across ministries. Pensioners will also receive an increase next year. Prime Minister Browne closed by urging citizens and residents to guard against complacency and continue supporting the country's development efforts, noting that Antigua and Barbuda is stronger, fairer, and more prosperous than at any time in its history. This has been a production of Antigua.news. I am Charmaine Big Charles.